my door. Two paper cups held in your hands. I left my phone beside the keys and forgot about my plans. We crossed the street without a rush. You told me where your week had gone. I hadn't noticed till you smiled how long we both been moving on. And somewhere in the middle of a story I already knew, I stopped thinking about tomorrow and stayed right there with you. Let the whole world hurry by. We don't have to follow. Leave the clock there on the wall. There's enough time tomorrow. Coffee cooling on the table, sunlight moving through the room. Funny how a quiet morning can give so much back to you. We missed the place we meant to go, and neither one of us looked back. You told the joke I knew by heart. I laughed before the final line. We walked another block or two for no good reason but to stay. Nothing special had to happen to make me wanna keep the day. And somewhere in the middle of the things we didn't plan, I remember life feels different when you don't outrun a moment. Let the whole world hurry by. We don't have to follow. Leave the clock there on the wall. There's enough time tomorrow. Coffee cooling on the table, sunlight moving through the room. Funny how a quiet morning can give so much back to you. No photograph could hold it, no big story to retell. Just your coat across the chair and the way the hours fell. Maybe all the days worth keeping are the ones we plan to find. Maybe they're the ones that happen when we finally give them time. Let the whole world hurry by. We don't have to follow. Leave the clock there on the wall. There's enough time tomorrow. Take the longer road back home. Let the afternoon arrive. I forgot how good it feels to be right here inside my life. We left the empty cups behind and walked another block.
I was clearing out the bookshelf, making room for something new, when a folded piece of paper slipped between the pages through. Your handwriting was smaller than the way I remembered it. Just a joke about being late again, and a promise not to quit. I almost dropped it in the box with all the things I didn't need. Then I read the final sentence and sat down beside my feet. Some things wait without a sound while the years go moving on, hidden where we left them long after we are gone. I could hear the way you said it, like you were standing in the room. for a minute, all that distance didn't feel so far from you. There was nothing worth a fortune, just a corner bent in two, a faded line beneath the ink where coffee once came through. I remember that small kitchen, how you always missed the train, how we'd stand there by the doorway, still finding one more thing to say. I thought I lost the little parts that time had carried out of you, but one ordinary piece of paper brought the smallest things back through. Some things wait without a sound, while the years go moving on, hidden where we left them, long after we are gone. I could hear the way you said it, like you were standing in the room, and for a minute all that distance didn't feel so far from you. I don't need to turn the pages back to where we used to be. Some memories aren't asking to become what they once were. They only need a quiet place to visit now and then, a line of ink, a crooked fold, and there you are again. Some things wait without a sound, while the years go moving on, keeping little pieces we were certain had been lost. I put the paper in the book instead of throwing it away, not because I need the past, just because it made me smile today. I closed the cover carefully and left it on the shelf. You pointed left, I pointed right. Neither one of us was sure. We could have taken the straight way back, but you said, what's the hurry for? So we passed the corner twice, talking over passing cars. You told me what you almost did. I told you I changed my mind. Every turn gave us another little story left to tell. We were nowhere near the shortcut, and I liked it just as well. Take another street, give the evening room to breathe. We've got nowhere we need to be, so keep walking next to me. One more corner, one more story, one more reason not to rush. Sometimes getting there too quickly means we leave too much behind. You stopped outside a tiny shop to read a postcard in the glass. I checked the time and put it back. We both knew we'd make it last. Then we talked about next year, like it wasn't far away. I said maybe things will change. You said some things get to stay. Every block became a reason not to call the evening done. We could see the road back clearly, still we chose another one. Take another street, give the evening room to breathe. We've got nowhere we need to be, behind. Maybe we won't remember every word we said tonight, but I'll remember missing turns and laughing at the signs. The best part wasn't where we went or where we meant to go. It was having time enough to let the conversation grow. Take another street, let the evening take its time. We can find our way back later. There's no finish line tonight. One more corner, one more story. Keep the easy pace with me. Sometimes taking longer is exactly where we need to be. Your street was finally up ahead. We walked right past it anyway.
I got there 7 minutes early, found the table by the wall. The waiter asked if I was waiting. I said yeah, they'll be here soon. I ordered mine and then remembered exactly how you take your cup. A little milk, no sugar in it. Funny what the years add up. Never tried to memorize it, never wrote it anywhere. Some things settle in so quietly, you don't know they're even there. I know which chair you'll choose, which stories make you laugh, how you always leave the last small bite and say you're saving that. It's nothing anyone would notice, nothing anyone could prove, but somewhere in the little things I learned the shape of knowing you. You came in shaking off your jacket, apologizing for the time. Then you saw the cup already waiting, and that familiar smile arrived. You said you still remember, like I might have somehow not. I pushed the warm cup toward you and said, I guess I never forgot. We don't mark these little moments, we don't know which ones will stay. They just gather without asking in the corners of our days. I know which chair you choose, which stories make you laugh, how you always leave the last small bite and say you're saving that. It's nothing anyone would notice, nothing anyone could prove, but somewhere in the little things I learned the shape of knowing you. Maybe care is rarely perfect, maybe love can look this small. A cup already on the table before you even have to call. No promises across the room, no words we have to make come true. Just years of paying attention to the ordinary parts of you. I know when you look away before you start to laugh, how you'll reach across the table when you want your story back. It's nothing anyone would notice, still it means more than it should. All the little things we carry say what bigger words never could. You wrapped your hands around the cup and I ordered us some food.
clothes on by the doorway, left the dishes for tonight. The bus came right as I got there. Someone held the closing door. I found some change inside my pocket that I hadn't seen before. Nothing big had happened, nothing I could name. Still I had the strangest feeling. Things were leaning my way. Maybe good things start this quietly, with a little room to move. A door held open at the right time, and a lighter point of view. I don't need to know what's coming. I can leave a little space for the kind of unexpected that can change an ordinary day. At lunch, I called an old friend just because I had the time. We picked up where we'd left it, like we'd spoken yesterday. Later, someone at the counter let me go ahead in line. I caught myself still smiling halfway down the other side. Nothing made the headlines, nothing turned my world around. Still the smallest things kept landing like good news without a sound. Maybe good things start this quietly, with a little room to move. A door held open at the right time, and a lighter point of view. I don't need to know what's coming. I can leave a little space for the kind of unexpected that can change an ordinary day. I used to think I needed some clear reason to believe, a perfect plan, a certain answer, something I could guarantee. But maybe hope is simpler. Maybe it begins this way, when you stop demanding proof before you let yourself feel okay. Maybe good things start this quietly, with a little room to move. A phone call made for no good reason, and a kindness passing through. I don't need to know what's coming. I can meet it on the way. Sometimes all it takes is noticing what's already good today. Tomorrow hasn't happened yet, and that's alright with me.
I found it in the bottom drawer, behind some letters and a key. The corners bent, the colors faded, but there we were at 23. You had your hand across your face, trying not to laugh too loud. I was looking somewhere off frame, like I'd forgotten cameras count. We couldn't know while standing there which moments time would choose to keep. We were only passing through it, never thinking it ran deep. Look at us, we had no idea what that afternoon would mean. We were laughing at something neither one of us recalls. Years can take the names and places, blur the edges, change the view. Still one frozen second can bring the whole thing back. table and the jacket on your chair. Couldn't name the song that played or why we even ended there. But I remember how you laughed until you couldn't catch your breath, and how I told you, hold still, right before the picture left. Maybe memory isn't perfect, maybe that's what makes it stay. It lets the smaller details disappear and keeps what mattered anyway. Look at us, we had no idea what that afternoon would mean. We were laughing at something neither one of us recalls. Years can take the names and places, blur the edges, change the view. Still one frozen second can bring the whole thing back to you. Or turn every page around, but I'm glad we kept this one thing when so much else got lost somehow. Not because the past was better, not because I want it back, just because we looked so happy before we knew to notice that. Look at us, we had no idea we were making something last, just an ordinary afternoon that somehow outlived all the rest. Years can change the names and places, carry both of us somewhere new. Still one faded photograph can make an old laugh feel brand new. Put it back inside the drawer, but closer to the top this time. You called and asked what I was doing. I said, honestly, not much. 10 minutes later, you were waiting with your jacket in your hands. We walked out without deciding which direction we should take. Bought 2 sandwiches for later, then ate them both along the way. No reservation, no list to get us through. For once the empty afternoon had nothing left to prove. We got time with nowhere to spend it, no one waiting on the clock. Take a left because we feel like it. Stay a little, walk another block. If somebody asks what happened, we can say not much at all. Funny how a day with nothing can end up giving you it all. We tried a store we'd never noticed, left without buying a thing. Sat outside and watched her father teach his little girl to swing. You found a coin beside the sidewalk, said it had to bring us luck. Then we missed the bus on purpose just to see the next one come. No destination, no reason to move fast. Some days don't need a purpose to become the ones that last. We got taught with nowhere to spend it, no one waiting can end up giving you it all. I spend so much time arranging where I'm going, what comes next, filling every open minute till there's hardly any left. But today we left it empty, and somehow that made room for a dozen little moments we could never have assumed. We got time with nowhere to spend it. Let the hours choose themselves. Miss the bus and keep on talking. Leave the plans up on the shelf. If somebody asks what happened, we can say we had a day. Nothing anyone would write down, still I wouldn't trade away. You asked me what we're doing next. I said, let's not decide.
I came in 20 minutes late, still carrying half my day. Everyone was talking over dinner as I slipped in through the doorway. I looked around for somewhere open, then I saw your jacket there, folded on the chair beside you, like you'd known I'd make it there. You moved it without saying much, just smiled and made some room. And somehow such a little thing changed the feeling of the room. You made a place before I came, kept a little space for me, while the whole night carried on. You remembered where I'd be. No grand gesture, no announcement, just a chair beside your own. Sometimes knowing you're expected is enough to feel at home. You passed the bread before I asked, told me what I'd missed so far. Someone started telling stories, and we laughed until they stopped. Later when the plates were empty and the room began to clear, I thought about that waiting chair and why it stayed with me. There are things we hardly notice till they find us on a day when we need a quiet reminder that somebody wants us to stay. You made a place before I came, kept a little space for me, while the whole night carried on. You remembered where I'd be. No grand gesture, no announcement, just a chair beside your own. Sometimes knowing you're expected is enough to feel at home. I've been in crowded rooms before and somehow felt alone. I've stood beside 100 people, still wondering where I belong. But you didn't need to tell me what you never had to say. You simply left a place beside you, and that was more than enough that day. You made a place before I came, like you knew I'd find my way through the noise and through the hurry to the chair you'd kept that day. No grand gesture, no announcement, nothing anyone would know, I took that feeling home. Without a warning, said get in, I need a drive. I left my bag there by the doorway and was outside in half the time. We took the road beyond the station, didn't care which way it went. You reached across and turned the volume past the point of common sense. Then that old song came through the speakers, the one we hadn't heard in years. You looked at me before the first line like we both knew why we're here. Turn it up and let it run, let the air come rushing in. We don't have to sound good, we just have to sing. Take the road a little farther, let the next turn choose the way. For a few loud minutes, we can't leave the week behind today. We missed the exit while we argued over who remembered right. You said I always change the story, I said you do it all the time. Then another chorus started and the argument was gone. You drummed your fingers on the dashboard while I tried to sing along. There are days that need an answer, there are days you need a plan, and there are days when all you need is music louder than your head. Turn it up and let it run, let the air come rushing in. We don't have to sound good, we just have to sing. Take the road a little farther, let the next turn choose the way. For a few loud minutes, we can leave the week behind today. Tomorrow we'll be sensible, we'll answer every call, we'll remember every deadline and take the shortest road of all. But right now there's a good song and another mile ahead, so keep your hand there on the volume and let the rest wait instead. Turn it up and let it run, let the air come rushing in. Miss the words and laugh about it, then start singing them again. Take the road a little farther, we can find our way back late. For a few loud minutes, nothing else has to be great. The song ended at the red light, we turned it up when the next one played.
You said you'd only need 10 minutes. I said I'd wait outside the store. Then you came back with 2 sandwiches and asked what I was rushing for. We took a table by the window just to finish what we'd bought. Then one story led to another, and we both forgot the clock. We had places we could have gone, things we probably should have done, but neither one of us stood up when the afternoon had begun. The best part wasn't on the calendar, we never wrote it down. One small stop became a whole day, just because we stayed around. No tickets in our pockets, no perfect place to find. Some of the days I keep the longest are the ones we never designed. We wandered into a record shop. You found an album from your teens, spent 20 minutes telling me why track 4 meant everything. Then we bought a birthday card for someone neither of us knew, because the picture made you laugh and I started laughing too. Every time we meant to leave, something else would pull us in. Maybe plans are good for getting there, but not for everything between. The best part wasn't on the calendar, we never wrote it down. One small stop became a whole day, just because we stayed around. No tickets in our pockets, no perfect place to find. Some of the days I keep the longest are the ones we never designed. I've crossed off lists and caught the trains, arrived exactly when I should. I've filled whole weeks with useful things and barely noticed where they went. But ask me what I still remember and I'll tell you every time. It's usually some ordinary day that wandered off the line. The best part wasn't on the calendar, and maybe that's the point. We didn't need a destination for the hours to feel right. No picture perfect ending, no reason to explain. Sometimes what you never planned for is what you're happiest you stayed. You looked at me and checked the time. We'd missed the whole afternoon.
I reached behind the cereal box, looking for a shopping list, and saw your crooked handwriting still hanging where you left it. The tape has lost its color now, the corner curls away. 3 simple words about the milk, and when you'd be back that day. I must have passed it every morning without seeing it at all. Funny how the smallest things can quietly outlast us all. It's still there beside the magnets, between a postcard and a bill. Nothing anyone would frame, but I haven't moved it still. Maybe some things earn their place by staying through the ordinary. A little piece of someone's voice, living in the everyday with me. I remember coming home that night. You were standing at the sink. You asked if I had read your note. I said I almost missed the thing. We ate too late and talked too long, left 2 glasses by the chair. Neither one of us could know that years from then it'd still be there. We don't choose what turns important while the moment's passing through. Sometimes meaning comes much later, when the smallest thing finds you. It's still there beside the magnets, between a postcard and a bill. Nothing anyone would frame, but I haven't moved it still. Maybe some things earn their place by staying through the ordinary. A little piece of someone's voice, living in the every day with me. I've cleared the shelves and changed the pictures, moved the table twice since then, thrown away 100 papers I was sure I'd need again. But every time I reach to take it, something makes me leave it there. Not because I can't move forward, I just like the memory there. It's still there beside the magnets, faded more than yesterday. Just a few uneven letters that somehow found a place to stay. Maybe what we keep the longest isn't what we meant to save. Sometimes ordinary words become the things we can't replace. I found the list I came to get and left your note just where it was.
We reached the corner by your street where we usually say goodnight. You stopped and looked across the road, then said, I've still got time. So we kept walking past your turn, like neither one had seen the sign. You picked up where your story stopped, and I fell back into mine. We both knew where the evening ended, we just didn't need it yet. There were still a few small things neither one of us had said. Walk a little farther with me, we can turn around somehow. There's no reason for goodbye if we don't need to say it now. One more block, another story, let the minutes take their time. Sometimes staying just a little is the hardest thing to leave behind. You told me about your brother and the job he might begin. I told you I'd been thinking about calling home again. We passed a place already closing, chairs were stacked behind the glass. Neither one of us was watching how much evening we had passed. There was nowhere else to get to, nothing waiting down the road. Still we found another question every time the talking slowed. Walk a little farther with me, we can turn around somehow. There's no reason for goodbye if we don't need to say it now. One more block, another story, let the minutes take their time. Sometimes staying just a little is the hardest thing to leave behind. Maybe that's the way you notice who has found a place in you, when the easiest thing is leaving, but you find more things to do. Not because the night is special, not because you're scared to go. You just like the way the silence feels less empty when they know. Walk a little farther with me, then we'll finally turn around. We don't have to make a promise to know we'll meet again somehow. One more block became another till we laughed about the time. Sometimes saying nothing special makes it harder to say. goodnight. We reached your corner once again. This time we stopped and smiled.
Missed the message while I waited for the train. Saw my name across the screen and had to read it twice again. For weeks I checked that little box, like something there might change. Then on an ordinary Tuesday, everything finally did. I didn't even think about it, didn't stop to make a plan. There was only one person I wanted on the other end. I called you first, before I told the rest, before I found the perfect words, before I caught my breath. You heard it in my voice and started laughing too. Some news feels twice as good when the first call goes to you. You said, I knew you'd get there. I said, you say that every time. Then you reminded me of evenings when I nearly changed my mind. All the talks across the kitchen, all the messages passed too, all the times you let me worry till I talked the whole thing through. Maybe that's why in that moment, with the whole day opening wide, I didn't need to ask myself who should hear it by my side. I called you first, before I told the rest, before I found the perfect words, before I caught my breath. You heard it in my voice and started laughing too. Some news feels twice as good when the first call goes to you. By the evening everyone knew there were messages to read, plans to make and things to finish, places I would have to be. But the part I kept replaying wasn't written on the screen. It was hearing you get happier before I finished anything. I called you first, before the day could change, before the news became a story. Everybody knew my name. You heard it in my voice, I heard the smile in you. Some moments only feel complete when they're shared with someone true. The train arrived, I let it go. We talked another minute.
I took the road behind the station for the first time in a while. The little place across the corner had a different name outside. I almost kept on walking, then I stopped beside the door. There used to be a table where we always sat before. I couldn't tell you what we ordered, or the songs they used to play. But I remembered how you'd wave at me before I crossed the street. It's strange what comes back clearly after everything has changed. The way you'd save the window chair, the jokes that never aged. I thought I'd lost those afternoons somewhere along the years, but standing there for half a minute, they were suddenly so near. You were always there before me, with your backpack on the floor. I'd complain about the traffic you'd already heard before. We talked about the jobs we'd have, the cities we might see, like every road was waiting for whoever we would be. Most of what we guessed back then didn't happen quite that way. Still, I wouldn't change the hours that we gave those plans away. It's strange what comes back clearly after everything has changed. The way you'd save the window chair, the jokes that never aged. I thought I'd lost those afternoons somewhere along the years, but standing there for half a minute, they were suddenly so near. I didn't go inside this time, there was nothing there to find. The room belonged to other people and another point in time. But I walked away still smiling at the people we had been. We didn't know those ordinary days would matter in the end. It's strange what stays beside you while the rest keeps moving on. A chair, a wave across the street, a conversation nearly gone. I don't need to bring it back or make the old days reappear. I'm just glad that for a moment they could still feel close from here. I crossed the street and kept on going, a little lighter than before.
For breakfast, things I swore I'd finish by 3. Laundry waiting in the hallway, messages I meant to read. Then my sister called from downstairs, said the kids were coming too. I looked once at all those check marks and left the pencil in the room. Nothing there was going anywhere, nothing had to win the race. So I closed the door behind me and let the afternoon make space. We don't have to hurry today, let the little things wait. Put another cup on the table, stay until the light gets late. There'll be time for all the errands, all the things we meant to do. Right now nothing needs an answer more than being here with you. We made lunch from what was left there. Someone burned the second round. kids built something from the boxes, then forgot and knocked it down. Dad retold the same old story. We all knew where it would end. Still we stayed to hear him finish and laughed at every part again. I checked the time once out of habit, then turned the screen face down. There was nowhere more important than the people gathered round. We don't have to hurry today, let the little things wait. Put another cup on the table, stay until the light gets late. There'll be time for all the errands, all the things we meant to do. Right now nothing needs an answer more than being here with you. I know tomorrow has a schedule, and the week will start again. There'll be calls and crowded mornings, places I should already be. But I won't remember folding every shirt I left upstairs. I'll remember how the whole room laughed when nobody had to leave. We don't have to hurry today, let the unfinished things stay. Leave another chair beside us, we can give ourselves the day. There'll be time for all the errands, they'll be waiting when we're through. Some things matter more when nothing pulls the hours away from you. My list was where I left it, I didn't mind at all.
We were sitting at the kitchen table, talking circles round the truth. You were telling me your worries, I was trying not to interrupt you. There were bills beside the coffee and a list of things gone wrong. Then you mixed up someone's name and somehow couldn't carry on. You tried to keep a straight face, I lasted maybe half a beat. And all the weight we brought there started falling at our feet. We were laughing in the middle of a conversation going nowhere, trying hard to be serious, then forgetting why we cared. Nothing changed outside that moment, nothing suddenly came right. But sometimes one good laugh can make a heavy day feel light. When we finally caught our breathing, you said, where were we before? I pointed at the notes between us, you pushed them farther from the door. Then we tried to start all over, made it nearly halfway through, till I used the phrase you always hate and lost it just like you. Maybe we weren't solving every problem in a night, but for once we weren't letting every problem win the fight. We were laughing in the middle of a conversation going nowhere, trying hard to be serious, then forgetting why we care. Nothing changed outside that moment, nothing suddenly came right. But sometimes one good laugh can make a heavy day feel light. There'll be time to make decisions, there'll be things we have to face. We can pick the papers up again and put the plans in place. But I hope when life gets crowded and we take it all too far, one of us says something foolish and reminds us who we are. We were laughing in the middle, with the whole day still unfinished, all the questions on the table, but the pressure somehow lifted, nothing needed perfect, we just needed room that night. Sometimes share one good laugh is enough to make things light. We poured another cup of coffee and started from the top.
My keys beside the doorway, dropped my bag there on the floor. Didn't bother with the lights yet, didn't wanna think anymore. The day had taken more than usual, every little thing felt wrong. Then my phone lit up beside me with your name across the top. You didn't ask for explanations, didn't tell me what to do. You just said I had a minute, and I thought I'd check on you. So I stayed there on the line, let the whole day come undone. You listened through the quiet parts when I couldn't find the words. Nothing outside changed at all, but I could finally breathe again. Sometimes all a heavy evening needs is one familiar voice at the other end. You told me something from your morning about missing your first train. I laughed harder than this story probably deserved that day. And somewhere between the small talk and the things I couldn't hide, I stopped holding every worry quite so tightly to my side. You never tried to fix it, never said it'll be fine. You just stayed there through the silence and gave me back a little time. So I stayed there on the line, let the whole day come undone. You listened through the quiet parts when I couldn't find the words. Nothing outside changed at all, but I could finally breathe again. Sometimes all a heavy evening needs is one familiar voice at the other end. Tomorrow still has questions, there are things I'll have to face, but they don't feel quite as heavy as they did an hour ago. Maybe being there for someone doesn't need a perfect phrase. Sometimes knowing someone noticed is enough to change the weight. So I stayed there on the line till the room felt light again. We talked about a dozen things and nothing in the end. Nothing outside changed at all, still something changed in me. Sometimes one familiar voice is all the room you need to breathe. You said call me anytime, I left the hallway light on.
You had it now before your meeting. I had nowhere I had to stay. You looked at me across the sidewalk, said let's just get away. We bought 2 drinks from the corner, left our usual street behind, picked the first bus that was leaving, didn't even check the sign. We weren't looking for adventure, didn't need to go that far, just enough to break the pattern of exactly where we are. Anywhere for an hour, anywhere we haven't been. Let the road make the decision, we can figure out the rest. No bags packed, no reservations, nothing waiting at the end. Give me 60 little minutes that don't have to make much sense. We got off beside a bookstore neither one of us had seen, found a narrow little staircase and a rooftop painted green. You bought a book you didn't need, I found a postcard for my wall. Then we checked the time together and couldn't believe it at all. We didn't cross a border, didn't leave the town behind. Still the day felt somehow bigger for a little borrowed time. Anywhere for an hour, anywhere we haven't been. Let the road make the decision, we can figure out the rest. No bags packed, no reservations, nothing waiting at the end. Give me 60 little minutes that don't have to make much sense. Maybe freedom isn't always somewhere distant on a map. Maybe sometimes it's a doorway in the middle of your plans. A small decision made together when the day is packed too tight, just enough to make the ordinary feel a little more alive. Anywhere for an hour, take the next road that we see. We can make it back by later, right now somewhere else is free. No bags packed, no reservations, just a little time to spend. Sometimes 60 little minutes can make a long day breathe again. Your meeting started in 10 minutes. We ran laughing for the bus.
I found it in the back of my closet, under boxes I hadn't moved, still folded almost like you left it, except the sleeves were coming loose. I wore it home one rainy evening, said I'd bring it back next week. You laughed and told me not to worry, then we both forgot the thing. Funny how an ordinary object can collect so many days. I held it there and every memory came back in smaller ways. It was there on late night drives, thrown across the kitchen chair. I wore it when the heat went out, and you said I looked better in it anyway. Just an old piece of clothing, nothing precious, nothing rare. Still it carried little moments I had almost left somewhere. I brought it with me when I a paper bag from home. He looked inside and started laughing. Said, I thought that thing was gone. We checked the pocket out of habit, found a receipt from years ago. 2 cups of coffee, 1 piece of cake from a place that closed long ago. Neither one of us remembered what we talked about that day, but we stood there with that little proof and smiled at what remained. It was there on late night drives, thrown across the kitchen chair. I wore it when the heat went out, and you said I looked better in it anyway. Just an old piece of clothing, nothing precious, nothing rare. Still it carried little moments I had almost left somewhere. I asked if you still wanted it. You held it up and shook your head. Said after all these years with you, it probably lives with you instead. So I folded it back slowly and put it underneath my arm. Some things change who they belong to just by staying where they are. It was there through ordinary nights, quiet mornings, changing years, holding more than either one of us ever meant to leave in there. Just an old piece of clothing, softened by the time we shared. I took it home again that evening, with a few more memories there. It's back inside my closet now, a little closer to the door.
I left the papers on the table for almost half a week. Every time I walked beside them, I found somewhere else to be. Last Friday didn't go the way I pictured in my head. I heard the words I didn't want and carried everyone to bed. This morning I sat down again before I changed my mind. Read the first page slowly and drew another line. I don't have to get it perfect, I just have to move a little. One more page, one more answer, one less reason not to try. Something you can always see at once, but I got a little farther than the place I stopped before. I called the person who had told me where the weakest parts had been. This time I wrote down every word instead of taking it within. Change the part I'd been avoiding, cut the sentence down in 2. By lunchtime what had felt impossible was something I could do. No sudden transformation, no great victory to show, just a few small things done differently from the way I did before. Perfect, I just have to move a little. One more page, one more answer, one less reason not to try. Maybe progress isn't something you can always see at once, but I got second time you turn. I don't have to get it perfect, I just have to keep on moving. One more page, one more answer, one more chance to get it right. Maybe I am nowhere near there, but I'm closer than before. And today that's more than enough to make me come back tomorrow. I left the papers on the table, ready for another day.
We found 2 seats beside the window. You were halfway through a story about the neighbor from your old place and the dog that stole his keys. I watched the station names go passing without really reading one. You kept adding little details every time I thought you'd done. Then the doors closed one more time and I finally looked outside. You stopped talking for a second when you saw my face and smiled. 3 stops past where I should have gone, and neither one of us had noticed. I could turn around right now, but you're not finished with the story. Let the train keep rolling on, I'll find another way back home. Some mistakes are worth the distance when you're laughing through them all. You said, I swear I tried to tell you. I said, you absolutely did not. Then we argued for a minute till we both forgot the point. At the next stop we got off, bought 2 drinks beside the stairs. You checked when the next train left. I said I wasn't going anywhere. There are nights you watch the minutes, making sure you get things right. Then there are nights you miss your station and somehow don't mind. 3 stops past where I should have gone, and neither one of us had noticed. I could turn around right now, but you're not finished with the story. Let the train keep rolling on, I'll find another way back home. Some mistakes are worth the distance when you're laughing through them all. I'll forget which train we took and probably what you said, but I'll remember standing there with no good reason to regret the extra ride, the later hour, the route I didn't mean to choose. Sometimes being somewhere wrong feels exactly right with you. 3 stops past where I should have gone, now we're laughing at the platform. There's another train back home, but we can always take the next one. Let the evening run a little, we don't need to rush it through. Sometimes missing where you're going gives you somewhere good with you. The next train came, we let it leave. You still had one more thing to say.
The last train left me at the corner, nearly half an hour late. I walked the final blocks in silence, with the whole day on my face. Most of the windows had gone dark, the street was settling down. Then I turned toward our building and saw one light still shining out. You didn't know exactly when I'd finally make it home. Still you left a little welcome, so I wouldn't walk in alone. You left the light on for me, just a lamp beside the door. Nothing big, nothing spoken, still it meant a little more. After all the noise and hurry, after everywhere I'd been, there was something warm still waiting when I finally walked in. Your shoes were by the hallway, there was dinner in the fridge. A note beside the kettle said, heat it if you wish. I stood there for a minute, with my coat still in my hands. Funny how a quiet room can make you finally understand. Home isn't always somewhere built from walls and doors. Sometimes it's the smallest sign that someone thought of yours. You left the light on for me, just a lamp beside the door. Nothing big, nothing spoken, still it meant a little more. After all the noise and hurry, after everywhere I'd been, there was something warm still waiting when I finally walked in. There'll be nights I get there earlier, nights when you're the one who's late. Maybe I'll be half asleep, but I'll leave something awake. Not because the dark is frightening, or you couldn't find your way, just because a little kindness can follow someone through the day. I'll leave the light on for you when the evening runs too long, so the moment that you see it, you'll know where you belong. After all the noise and hurry, whatever kind of day it's been, there'll be something warm still waiting when you finally walk in. I turn the hallway light down low and finally felt home. I was sure I knew the highway till the signs all disappeared. You were looking at the map, saying we should have turned back there. I kept driving for a minute, like that might make me right. Then the road became much smaller and the traffic fell behind. We could have turned around and found the route we knew. Then we saw a painted sign and you said, let's see this through. Take the wrong turn with me. Maybe wrong is where we need to be. whole day right. There was one cafe by the corner and a market down the street. Someone sold us warm bread from a table by the trees. We walked farther than we meant to, found a bridge above the stream. You took pictures of the houses, I bought postcards we didn't need. The map was still inside the car, our plans were somewhere too, but neither one seemed important with another street in view. Take the wrong turn with me, maybe wrong is where we need to be. There's a road we never planned for and a place we've never seen. We can find the highway later, let the afternoon decide. Sometimes getting lost together gets the whole day right. By the time we found the main road, the sun was getting low. We were hours behind the schedule with another hour to go. You said next time you're navigating, I said that's probably wise, but we both knew we'd keep the story of the turn we missed that time. Take the wrong turn with me, leave a little room for what could be. There are days that follow directions, there are days that wander free. We can find the highway later, we already found the ride. Sometimes getting lost together gets the whole day right. Oh, 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 oh. The road sign pointed home again. This time we almost passed it.
They stacked the chairs behind the window, turned the music halfway down. We were sitting at the last table while the evening emptied out. You looked once at your phone, said I really should get going. Then you put it face down on the table and started one more story. We'd already said goodnight at least a couple times. Still neither one was moving, and neither one asked why. Stay until this story ends, there's nowhere else we need to be. One more question, one more laugh, one more thing you meant to tell me. Let the empty street grow quiet, let the closing hours drift. Funny how the smallest delay can become the part you miss. The waiter brought the check again. We laughed and paid at last. You remembered something from last summer, just as we were getting up. So we stood beside the doorway, then somehow sat back down. The street outside was getting quieter, but we were still around. Maybe leaving isn't difficult when there's somewhere else to go. It's harder when the moment still has something left to hold. Stay until this story ends, there's nowhere else we need to be. One more question, one more laugh, one more thing you meant to tell me. Let the empty street grow quiet, on time. We'll blame the extra coffee and the way we lost the night. But I know when I remember what I'll carry from this place, it won't be when we finally left, it'll be how long we stayed. Stay until this story ends, then we'll walk out through the door. One more question, one more laugh, like we've done a dozen times before. Let the clock keep moving forward, we don't have to follow it. Sometimes all the time you borrow is the time you don't forget. We finally reached the corner, then found one more thing to say. I came home later than I planned, dropped my keys beside the door, saw the empty plates from dinner, thought there wouldn't be much more. Then I opened up the fridge and there it was behind the milk, one small piece inside a container with my name across the lid. You could have finished it at dinner, no one would have blamed you then, but somehow you remembered what I'd said the week before. You saved me the last piece, left it waiting there for me. Such a tiny little kindness, still it made my whole night sweet. You remembered what I liked, I wasn't even there. Sometimes being known is hidden in the smallest things we share. I carried it into the kitchen, found you reading by the light. I held the container toward you, said you didn't have to write. You looked up like it was nothing, said I knew you'd wanna buy it, then went back to where you'd left off while I stood there smiling wide. There are people who remember dates you circle every year, then there are the ones who notice all the little things between. You saved me the last piece, left it waiting there for me. Such a tiny little kindness, still it made my whole night sweet. You remembered what I liked, I wasn't even there. Sometimes being known is hidden in the smallest things we share. It wasn't really about dessert or getting something I had missed. It was knowing in a room without me I had crossed somebody's mind. No announcement, no occasion, nothing planned or guaranteed. Just a quiet little gesture that was somehow all I needed. You saved me the last piece, and I won't forget the way something small could make me feel so completely seen that day. You remembered what I liked, without needing me to ask. Sometimes love is simply knowing who should get the little last. I split the piece between us, you said I knew you would.
Just before the rain came down, you were laughing at my jacket. I was trying to dry it out. Cars were moving through the water, people hurried down the street. We stood closer to the doorway with the rain around our feet. We thought we'd wait a minute, maybe 2 or 3, but the clouds had other plans, so we let the afternoon be. When the rain lets up, we can walk from here. No need to run ahead, no reason to disappear. Let the whole street shine, let the slower hours stay. Sometimes waiting out the weather gives you something in the day. You told me about a morning when you nearly missed your flight. I told you about the summer I got stranded overnight. Then the thunder moved farther and the traffic settled down. We watched little rivers running along the edges of the town. There was nowhere we could hurry without getting so right through. So we stayed and kept on talking like there was nothing else to do. When the rain lets up, we can walk from here. No need to run ahead, no reason to disappear. Let the whole street shine, let the slower hours stay. Sometimes waiting out the weather gives you something in the day. Maybe every interruption doesn't have to steal our time. Maybe some of them can leave us with a moment we might like. We had somewhere else to get to, we had things we meant to do, but I wouldn't trade that doorway or the hour I spent with you. When the rain lets up, we'll take the longer way past the streets still shining from the storm that crossed the day. Let the whole world move, we don't have to match its pace. Sometimes waiting for the weather leaves a memory in its place. The rain became a whisper and we stepped into the street.
Up to your message saying please tell me you're awake. Looked at the clock beside the bed and knew that we were late. We had a whole day mapped out, breakfast somewhere by the train. I called you while I found my shoes. You said forget the plan today. So we moved the reservation, let the morning carry on. By the time we finally met, half the rush was already gone. We almost missed the morning, but the morning waited still. Coffee at a corner table, sunlight on the windowsill. Nothing happened like we planned it, still it turned out just as good. Maybe days don't need directions to become the way they should. You arrived with your hair still messy, I had buttons done up wrong. We ordered breakfast afternoon and stayed there twice as long. We watched the people through the window, running somewhere we had been. You raised your cup and said, here Here's to starting late again. All the places on our list could wait another day. We had nowhere else to hurry and no reason not to stay. We almost missed the morning, but the morning waited still. Coffee at a corner table, sunlight on the windowsill. Nothing happened like we planned it, still it turned out just as good. Maybe days don't need directions to become the way they should. I spend so much time believing every hour needs a place, that being late means losing something that I somehow have to chase. But the best part of that morning was the part we couldn't plan, when we stopped trying to catch it and just took it as it came. We almost missed the morning, still we found a day to keep. Breakfast turning into lunchtime, no appointments left to me. Nothing happened like we planned it, maybe that's what made it good. Some days find their own direction when we finally let them choose. We left without a schedule and walked wherever looked good.
The table by the window was somehow open when we came. You laughed and said, remember, before I even saw the place. We used to sit there after work with nowhere else to be. Back when every little question felt like something we should solve. Now the room looked different, and so did you and I. But sitting down across from you still felt easy every time. Same table, new stories, different roads that brought us here. You've got names I've never heard before, I've got plans that weren't there. We don't talk about the future like we used to years ago. Still the conversation finds us like it always seems to know. You showed me pictures from your phone of a place you call your own. I told you about the job I left and why I finally moved on. We talked about the people who had wandered in and out, then laughed about the things we used to worry about. So much happened in between the last time and today. Still we never had to search for something good to say. Same table, new stories, different roads that brought us here. You've got names I've never heard before, I've got plans that weren't there. We don't talk about the future like we used to years ago. Still the conversation finds us like it always seems to know. Maybe staying close doesn't mean nothing ever has to change. Maybe it means meeting someone after life is rearranged, and finding that beneath the years and everything you've grown in a familiar place that opens when they sit with you. Same table, new stories. Look at everything we've seen. Different lives beyond the window, still the space feels in between. We don't need to be the people that we were so long ago. It's enough that when we meet again, there's still somewhere we both know. We left the table by the window for somebody else to find.
We took the quiet road back home when most of the shops had closed. You asked me what I'd keep from today if I could only choose one. I said the coffee after lunch. You said the joke beside the train. Then we started naming little things we almost threw away. Maybe days disappear so quickly because we rarely stop to see how many ordinary moments become the ones we wanna keep. Before the day is gone, tell me what you'll remember. Was it something that we said, or the way we laughed together? Before the lights go out, before tomorrow carries on, let's keep one little piece of this before the day is gone. You chose the song inside the taxi, I chose walking in the rain. You remembered someone's kindness I had nearly missed that day. We passed the street where we had started hours earlier in the sun. Funny how the same old corner felt different when the day was done. We don't need to save each minute or make every moment last. Sometimes all it takes is noticing before it joins the past. Before the day is gone, tell me what you'll remember. Was it something that we said, or the way we laughed together? Before the lights go out, before tomorrow carries on, let's keep one little piece of this before the day is gone. Tomorrow brings another morning, another list of things to do. Some of what we felt today will fade before the afternoon. But maybe one small memory is all a good day needs. Something simple we can carry when the rest begins to leave. Before the day is gone, I know what I'll remember. Not the places that we went, but having time to spend together. Before the lights go out and another day comes on, I'll keep one little piece of this after the day is gone. We reached the corner by my home and named one memory more.
inside a little longer, though the day was almost done, talking underneath the doorway while the streetlights flickered on. There was nothing left to finish, nothing more we had to see. Still it felt too soon to close a day that came so easily. Maybe endings don't need sadness, maybe leaving doesn't mean that the good part disappears the moment it becomes a memory. Keep some room for tomorrow, for the days we haven't seen, for the roads we haven't taken, and the places we might meet. We don't need to know the answers, we can let them come in time. There's another good day waiting somewhere farther down the line. We talked about the coming week, the things we both begin. You said you'd finally make that call, I said I'd try again. Then we laughed about the moments that had never gone to plan, how the smallest turns and changes made the day better than we'd planned. We can't hold every hour, we can't make the good ones stay, but we can carry what they gave us when we walk the other way. Keep some room for tomorrow, for the days we haven't seen, for the roads we haven't taken, and the places we might meet. We don't need to know the answers, we can let them come in time. There's another good day waiting somewhere farther down the line. There'll be mornings that feel easy, there'll be nights that take too long, there'll be plans that fall to pieces, and days that move us on. And somewhere in the ordinary, another moment waits to start, a conversation, open window, something small we keep at heart. Keep some room for tomorrow, for whatever comes our way, for another ordinary morning that might become our favorite day. We don't need to see the future to believe there's more to find. There are stories still unwritten, waiting somewhere down the line. Keep some room for tomorrow, for the people we may know, for the places still before us, and the ways that we may grow. Every ending leaves a doorway, every night gives back the sky. What we found today can stay with us as we step into new light. You turned toward home, I waved goodbye. One